Stephen, how about at Snowflake? What's it going to look like? What's that environment going to look like? What's the capability going to be in the next 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, I think the biggest trend, kind of building on the operational space. Apologize for that. Is seeing a lot of that getting more embedded into the business, into the organization.
Hmm.
Because with a lot of these, I mentioned SaaS earlier on in the program. A lot of these you don't have that traditional IT function. And so like with, I'm going to use the example of the product like Snowflake, it's really a no ops product, right? You don't have to be a database administrator necessarily to use it, right? That's the kind of the point of it. And so you're going to push a lot of the operational components of data, for example, closer to the mission, right? We're talking about tactical edge and things like that. We're doing where people are actually supporting the organization in technology in a lot of ways is just the enabler of that, right? And so with a lot of the tech, like in the direction we're going, it's really in that no ops model where there's not a lot of maintenance overhead, right? And so it's pushing it closer to it's like logistics in the Army, for example, or an HR function or a mission function or something like that. And so you're going to see decentralization of some of that, right? And which actually leads back in kind of the data sharing discussion, where now that you're
Hmm.
decentralizing some of that, I still need to be able to get at that data where I don't have to move it, but I want to democratize it in a secure way. But I think you're starting to see a convergence of a lot of the technology within the organization and kind of starting to dissipate from necessarily like a central IT, for example.